Hello and welcome to this episode of Watch Out for Fireballs preview. If you're hearing this on the free feed. You're getting the preview of this episode. If you'd like to hear the whole thing and get a bunch of bonus episodes, including entire bonus programs, you can go to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. Thank you. My name is Gary Butterfield.
My name is Cole Ross.
And you're listening to Watch Out for Fireballs. It is a Games Club podcast.
And this week we have a very strange episode for you. Nominally, it is about Mario Golf Advance Tour, but because this is a premium episode and that is kind of a slight game, we are kind of splitting it in two. And we're starting with kind of a broader survey of golf games.
Yep. The crack of the bat. The boys of summer are golfing again. Yeah, we both like golf games. Mm-hmm. I don't want to speak for you, but I think that if you don't count extreme sports, if you don't count skateboarding, this is my favorite genre of sports games.
Yeah.
Thus, this could end up being my favorite sport, I think.
Yeah. If it, engaging with any media about it, because you do not watch other sports and you don't watch golf because you're not.
I'm not a million years old.
Yeah.
But I love playing mini golf. That is my favorite, probably my favorite outdoor activity.
Yeah.
If I had to think of specifically, it has to be an activity. It has to be outdoors.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be outdoors. Mini golf can be inside.
Well,
I love mini golf. As far as getting out and moving your body, fuck yeah, golf.
It's fun. I like mini golf as well.
Are great.
Yeah, golf video games are very good. I've always liked golf video games. It was a joke on The Simpsons. What was it? Luke Carvalho's putting challenge. But I don't know. I saw that and I was like, oh man, that'd be pretty fun. I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't actually a thing. But there was not a shortage of golf video games.
I would, that scene where all of the video game characters are talking to Bart, I would give up every Donkey Kong and Sonic game in exchange for Lee Carvalho's putting challenge. All I need is Mario and Lee Carvalho, and Mario also sometimes golfs. So
it's kind of a Venn diagram. It's nice. You can have both. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. No, I'll even throw on top of that, I love mini golf. It's been way too long since I've been mini golfing. But also I've got a, history of playing actual big adult sized golf. Even from being from being a kid, kind of was generally always around it. I'm terrible at it. I was on the junior varsity team in high school pretty much as an excuse to be able to go to the driving range for free. And even today, there's a golf course with an automatic driving range just up the road from me, and I go there a couple of times a month, and it's fun.
I can definitely see it. I've only played real golf a couple of times, and also just to head anybody off and just to point out, golf courses are very bad.
Yeah,
in terms of for our cities and the environment and stuff.
Yes.
So none of this is a full-throated endorsement
of the golf industry and its effect on everybody else. But that is part of what makes golf games cool. Not only because you can do things that are impossible in real life. We're going to talk about some pretty out there golf games kind of in our survey of, golf games that we enjoy. But also, I don't know, I'm never going to be able to play Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach probably shouldn't exist, but it's fun to play it in a Tiger Woods game. That's cool. It's a fun course.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the virtual, and the other thing is that it's really bad in real life to have golf courses. And if you use your imagination, you can make the video game golf courses really bad as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I like thinking that like these are on landfills of just like dead mushroom retainers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Or like, like the ball goes in the hole and then it pops back out with like a bit of piranha plant and like a Goomba tooth.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man.
Yeah.
Dark.
It's not so much a water hazard as it is an open ditch of Koopa blood. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a blood hazard. I'm blood.
I am blood hazard.
So there's a lot of imagination that can go into the game of golf. Not really, but we're gonna, we're gonna talk about it because this is a weird episode and specifically punchy energy. So hopefully you appreciate that.
Yeah.
Golf is cool. I think, and basically the thing that I like about it in video game form that applies to every golf game I've played is that they have tons in common with like Gorilla. They're just physics. Or worms, or something like that. Like they're little physics emulators.
Yeah, like they're little physics emulators, and they kind of like take a lot of what I like about games generally, which is evaluating situations, making a lot of kind of very small decisions about how I want to approach, seeing the results, and then altering my plan as it goes. Like getting through a course or getting through a hole in a golf game. And having things go well and go poorly is a very good kind of microcosm of the video game iterative loop. Yeah.
Because you have all of the different kind of stages of it. Like you have like evaluation, and then kind of strategy and then execution, and then, re-strategizing with new information.
Yes.
And that little micro loop, even though a lot of the times the cadence of golf in a video game is relaxing, and, kind of gentle, is, like you said, is what video games are made out of. Like, it's just a really tight loop in a way that doesn't feel that way, for other sports to me.
Yep.
And I think it's because golf has comparatively very simple rules.
Right. Fewer moving parts, quite literally.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a one player game. Ultimately, there's no teams, there's no offense and defense.
Right.
It's a PvE sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's neat to me. Like that's simple at the sweet spot.
Yes. Yeah. I had never thought about it as a PvE sport, and I am racking my brain to try and think of sports that are also PvE. But I don't think I can that are not also golf derived, like Frisbee golf.
There's like hurdles or like pole vault.
Yeah.
They're like Olympic events that are PvE.
Yeah.
But in terms of like a traditional sport, like it's like the one. And obviously that appeals to my intense sense of isolation and not wanting to socialize.
Yeah. Yeah. Although like it's fun to like ride around on a cart and like talk with people, and,
sure.
Be outside if you were actually doing it. But yeah, I don't want to be like clashing up against somebody, and having, I don't want their good performance to directly impact my performance. I just want to see our results and say like, oh, you did good. I did okay. Cool. And ultimately you're competing with yourself, over the broader timeline of playing it. Yeah.
And that's very appealing to me. Not letting anyone down.
No.
Not having a wrong, like if I do something the wrong way, it affects no one. Like it might make my opponent, it might make it easier for them to win.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm going to get yelled at for letting people down or letting the team down. Like I think uncoupling all those things makes this a very powerful appeal to weirdo loners.
Yeah.
Even though the socializing can be really fun. Like when I go mini golfing, I talk with people and stuff.
Right. You don't become like eye on the prize like MLG.
Dead silent.
Yeah.
Put in headphones.
Man, he's mini golf Gary now. You do not fuck with mini golf, Gary.
Yeah. But just in terms of the sport itself, I think you're never going to get out of a golf thing and then have people like strategize at you. There's no like it goes spitter hunter jockey in golf or mini golf.
Yeah, like individual courses may have a solved meta, as in there is like a generally like advantageous way to play it, but like that usually follows rules that are like known to everybody, and you would be you would be able to surmise just by looking at the course or by looking at the hole, in the way it's designed. And even though it is relaxing, like even in a video game, fucking up can be frustrating. Like you can, just over things that are within your control or not within your control, you can, get to a point where like this is make or break. Like I do not have room to like get on and then do like a 1 or 2 putt. Like I have to chip this in if I'm going to win. Yeah.
Rise and fall. Like golf features a good amount of fall to it. Like there are times where it is more relaxed, both in terms of like the video game experience of it and the real life experience, whether it's watching your opponent or just that opening drive, which can be very critical, but oftentimes it gets more critical as it goes. Yeah. So it's almost like this set of like miniature like little campaigns as it gets more and more intense as the hole goes on and then resets.
Yes.
Like there's a rhythm to it that I find really appealing. And you're playing different games at that point, like playing for distance as opposed to accuracy. Yeah. Early on, because the one will affect the other. Like it is just a really cool game. Good ass game. Yeah. Love that golf.
Love that golf. Like even in real life, you can do little challenges, like in order to, like, this is something my dad had me do, but like in order to get better at my irons game, because I'm terrible at hitting irons. He was like, all right, we're going to golf a hole, we're going to golf 9. And you don't have any of your clubs. You just have a 5 iron and your putter.
they literally did the video game challenge.
Yes.
Like the roulette club thing to you.
And like, so like I never got great at irons. I'm still bad at them, but it made me better by doing that a few times. Like,
yeah. So let's get into it. But in general, we want to talk, kind of part of the remit of this episode is like why this works for me or us in ways other sports games don't necessarily work. And then kind of talk a little bit about the history and just various examples of golf games that we like.
Yeah. And then the back half of the episode is going to be about Mario Golf Advanced Tour. That's going to be for premium folks. But the opening part that everybody gets is going to be this, again, like I said, this broader survey.
Yeah. So golf generally has an early kind of history with video games. The first golf game that we were able to find came out for the Magnavox Odyssey 2, released in 1978. Yeah. And a lot of the mechanics were basically there, this kind of timing-based system where you determine the strength of a swing.
Yeah. It was like top down, and your little golfer was right next to it. As you hit the button, it would you start the swing, and then depending on where you stopped it, that would determine how hard that you hit it. And then that's really similar to Atari Golf, came out in 1980. Would do a lot of the same. What's weird about those, specifically Atari Golf, is you have to walk to your ball wherever it lands.
That's a really weird move. It's like when you started walking in Tony Hawk.
But yeah, like those were the consoles. Over on PC, it got more simmy very quickly, specifically because of the limitations of the Apple II. So there was a game called Pro Golf 1 in 1979, which was a trip to watch because it very much is like Lee Carvalho's putting challenge, where it's an adversarial text input, which is like, okay, the wind is this many miles per hour out of the north. How hard would you like to hit? Enter value between 1 and 100. Which club do you want to do? Like, press left to rotate a certain number of degrees left and right. It was like a text prompt at the bottom, and then up at the top, it would show you the result of wherever you hit.
It's very, so again, I made that comparison to Gorilla, right? Like, just putting in a text value for angle and power. Yeah. With just a couple of extra complications. And then our boys Nintendo basically kind of created like the pop golf genre, like the goofy fun cartoon golf. In 1984, they released a game just called Golf. Yep. Mario is the one doing the golfing back in the day when he was on the Wrecking Crew and a referee and all that stuff. Yeah. And this kind of introduced the like behind the character swing cam, and then also like a lighter kind of tone, like a more fun and inviting take on this whole business.
Like courses that are like shaped like stuff, as opposed to trying to mimic like the different kinds of courses the different kind of holes that you would find. 5-part dog legs and such.
NES Golf is not very good, but it was important.
Yes.
You know?
It kind of became a template for a lot of stuff that would come later. And NES Golf is not necessarily without simulation value too. Like they have like different lies that that you play from. They have different effects. The wind is different, like early or is represented here and simulated. And also was an early Iwata game. Iwata worked on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
EA entered the market in 86 with a game called World Tour Golf on PC, which is much more simmy and realistic.
Yes.
Typically, like I tend towards as cartoony as possible.
Yeah.
When it comes to golf, I have not played very many realistic golf games.
Yeah.
In my day.
Then from EA's catalog, you might like 1986's Wacky Golf. Which is like you look at it and you think, oh yeah, this came to the Genesis, but it began on Amiga. It is like a mini golf game from that era, which you can see videos of. Yeah. But EA would kind of be the torchbearer for realistic golf games, specifically on console. They got the PGA license in 1990, and then, Tiger Woods became their headliner in 1999, and stayed on the titles for much longer than you would think, given the decisions that athlete has made.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird because I can probably name more pro golfers than I would, most other sports.
Yeah.
But it's still like 3, it's still 3 or 4. So getting rid of one of those name recognition to Normie Gary, kind of things, I could understand the hesitance.
Yes.
For that.
Yeah. But now it's just called PGA Tour, and it is in the same, the same kind of like barely iterative kind of loop, releasing a game every year. Yeah. With exactly. With some minor kind of improvements. I kind of wish that there was like a 2K alternative to that would shake it up a little bit.
Like Skate, but to golf.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
There were some other major franchises. Lynx was very popular. I only played a little bit of that. That was like Microsoft publishing Access games. And then Everybody Golf, also known as Hot Shots here in America, which kind of leaned more toward the cartoony, right?
Yeah, it was cartoony, but with no cartoons you'd ever heard of. which is like where we're gonna, when we start talking about Advanced Tour, that'll be a thing as well.
Yes.
Where it's just like, I cannot care about, Putto and Ace and like all these shitty characters you're trying to make me care about. Because to me the star of the show is always Mario Golf.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about that more in the second half of this, but Mario Golf is golf plus characters you already like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, there was a lot of attempts to make golf games on Wii and like Wii Sports and stuff like that using motion controls, but it does not work very well.
No, because you can't get the precision that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not particularly strong. And then, golf, however, like another big reawakening of golf for me was on iOS, where there are tons of good golf games.
Yeah. So many. Like touchscreen added a whole new way to kind of change, to like model your shots.
Yeah.
Like much more simple, but also much more intuitive by doing
Very
kind of the slingshot kind of stuff. Like, Angry Birds, for as much as like, it's a, kind of goofy little physics sim. I would say it's very much a golf game because it controls almost exactly like a bunch of other golf games. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too is like Angry Birds was fun.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like now it's a movie that no one should ever watch, and it's like, it's all weird free to play, like collect the gems to match 3 pigs and shit whenever I see it on the thing. But the first one, that was fun as hell.
Yeah.
Like just knocking over forts, like boom block style, was very good.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's just like a ton of space, for developers to make kind of just like real cool stuff, including like one of my favorite games from 2019, What the Golf,
Yeah. We're going to talk a lot of sugar about What the Golf.
Yes.
So be ready for that. I fucking love What the Golf. Justified Apple Arcade for me. Like there are some good games on that, but that was the star of the show.
Killer app
to me. So we're going to kind of go back and forth. We have a lot of overlap in these in terms of golf games that we both like. But we're going to kind of talk about what makes these individual golf games good.
Yeah.
And kind of go through, these are the golf games we know, these are the golf games we know.
Yeah. And I'm going to start with one here, that's, just going to get this in as a representative of like mainline realistic golf games before we go off into crazy lands, and say that I, back in like the PS2 days, really, really loved playing Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004. This was shortly after, they had switched, to the analog stick, for shooting as opposed to kind of the 3-tap method. We should probably say like what the 3-tap is. You know this, it's like a regular golf meter. You press the button to start. You press it again to, stop as the meter fills up. That selects your power. And then the 3rd tap is to stop. When you go back to the start, go back to where the meter started to kind of select, how you hit the ball. It determines accuracy. Yes. Yeah.
The sweet spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can, stop it at different times to do an intentional draws or fades, like putting a hook or slice on it if you would like to. That was how, golf games were forever. That's how Mario Golf is. That's how Hot Shots Golf is. It's generally there. Tiger Woods, when it came to the PS2, they kind of like EA had a real fixation with doing more on sports in sports games with the analog stick.
More on sports.
No, more on sports.
I know that's what you're saying. Yeah. You had a real fixation on doing more on sports, like competitive bucket.
Competitive. Hey Gary, what sport is bucket?
What's one of those moron sports?
Okay.
Competitive bucket and freelance dig.
Cool. No, but they just they offloaded an awful lot of complications and basic gameplay onto the left and right sticks. So like in Madden you would use that to do your stiff arm, right? To to keep to keep tacklers off of you and stuff. Tacklers, that's what they're called. Here, though, it was pretty much your entire swing, which is you had to draw the stick back and then push it forward. And how straight you pushed it forward or, how straight you pushed it forward determined the shape of your shot. But you could also kind of do that, like going left or right in order to, make it, curve in the air, however much you wanted to. So it was a little bit like like bringing Golden Tee golf to the home, like a little bit like a trackball.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. But it was like easy to, there were a couple of different kind of planes that you would break with it. Like, okay, yes, I can generally get the ball to go where I need it to go. I can hit predictably every time. And then you would get into the next level of, using the system and intentionally curving in order to kind of make these more difficult, more subtle shots. And it was all in your thumb, and it was very satisfying to kind of master. In addition to a bunch of other stuff, so obviously it was high budget. They put in a lot of like fully 3D modeled courses, which is pretty fun, famous courses. And Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004 was the first game that they had where you could like make your own golfer. And as you golfed, you got money to buy better equipment, and you could upgrade your skills and things like that. So it ended up being more of an RPG thing. Not like a full RPG. I mean, it's basically comparable to like what the Camelot games ultimately ended up letting you do, just without walking around and talking to people, I guess.
Yeah. Adding some stat development.
Yes.
To it. Because there's always been a close relationship between sports games and RPGs.
Yes.
I've never played that game, but I would definitely check it out.
Mm-hmm. They're fun.
Because I've not played an analog stick based golf game.
Yeah.
I hate Golden Tee. I find that to be very painful.
Yeah.
As a game, like I can't hit the trackball without hurting my hand.
Yeah, the heel of your hand, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it to me. Like to just like really, really hurt myself for $1.
Pay $1 for the privilege of just
Yeah, if you're gonna hurt my wrist, like pay me $1. Not the other way around.
Just paying someone named Golden Tee to $1 to just pummel your wrist. Yes, please
I only
inflate
have a
my
quarter,
carpal
so I have
tunnel.
to get bronze tea.
I'm a little bit more favorable to golden tea. However, I hate being in a bar where somebody is playing it because it's the loudest fucking sound imaginable.
Yeah. I think it's probably better than like big buck hunting.
Yeah.
Which I always find a little bit embarrassing, even though I like watching the attract modes on those in the background of bars because they get real wild. Like, it started off like, it's just like hunting, and now it's all like, you've shrunk down to the size of a thimble and it's time to kill some roaches. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I love
the story got went places. The next one on the list we both have some experience with. Which is Super Stickman Golf.
Fucking love this game. This whole series is so good.
Yeah, iOS Golf is from Noodle Cake. The first one came out in 2011. And this is a simple, but also like, and I'm going to avoid saying anything like early. Anything like, I don't know, the exact timeline of this. We're not doing these in chronological order. But it is one of the, let's play with the format, like of what golf can be games.
Yes. Yeah. So this is, it's, side scrolling, right? And like, when you made the comparison to Gorilla or to Worm specifically, this feels an awful lot like that because you are making your shots on these fantastical courses, by choosing the trajectory, and then by choosing the, and then doing the little timing game to select your shot, strength as it goes. Later on, they would give you the ability to impart spin, which is really important for making precise shots. But like what's really great about this is the addition of special ball types. So like you have a certain number of charges for like a ball that will stick to walls or a ball that will like land on the surface of water and not sink. Additionally, like they've got basically the equivalent of coins throughout the map, which will either, reduce your stroke total, or add to your stroke total as like a penalty when you hit a particular place. And go ahead.
Like adding a little bit of complexity to your air path.
Yes.
For these things, either in favor of grabbing or not grabbing them. And this plays into both stroke penalty or in the second game in the series, which is the one I refreshed my memory with last night. It ends up being another goal for it. So get through the course. Okay. Get through the course while getting all of this money. Yeah. Okay. Get through this course without using any of your super moves. Okay. And each of those are worth like a little Chivo, which is how the game unlocks because on iOS it is free.
Yes. Like weirdly, I don't know. I generally do not spend money on free to play games, but like I love these games so much that like whenever a new one came out, either Super Stickman Golf 2 or 3, I was like, okay, I will pay you $20, get the little coins that I need for the bubblegum machine. And then see what hats I get, because like different hats give you different different bonuses and stuff, which is really good. The levels, like the actual courses, have really awesome and inventive themes, like the portal themed level in Super Stickman Golf 2, which is incredibly fun.
Yeah, that's really neat. And there's a nice little variation on that in What the Golf as well.
Yes,
that's real fun. I also really like how Super Stickman Golf keeps surfaces very simple, where sand traps don't. Like they're not hard to get. They don't change your exit. They stop your ball.
Yes.
And that's the rule of sand traps. And water is just a hazard. Yeah. Unless you have one of those special balls, like the ball just sinks. There's no goofiness about it. Like golf games get really fiddly when you're in brush and different types of, sand traps and scrub and heath and stuff like that. And Super Stickman keeps that very simple. Yeah. Which I really appreciate.
Well, because you've got other stuff to worry about. Like you might be trying to like hit the ball into a very particular opening to like get to a higher or lower part of the course,
or they do those shortcuts in it, which I really like, where like there'll be a very precise shot you can make that'll take you right to the hole, or you can take a longer, safer way. Yeah. And risk more strokes.
Like, which is something straight out of mini golf. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the mini golf rule. So yeah, these are very good.
Love it.
The first two of these I played a lot. I have not played the third one.
It's good.
But I played the first two quite a bit.
Would you believe they also made a variant called Flappy Golf, which is Super Stickman Golf but with Flappy Bird controls, which is weirdly very good.
Interesting, because I tend not to like Flappy Bird controls, but I am interested.
It's fun.
So recommended and free. As mentioned, so if you have an iOS or whatever.
Yes.
Not free, but worth your money, is Desert Golfing or Golf on Mars.
Yeah.
Which these are wildly good, and spending a little bit of time camping out to explain why is something that I would like to bring our forces to bear. It's
a game, or both of these games are so simple as to actually defy direct explanation, because just saying what you do in them sounds very simple and doesn't encompass the actual experience of falling into a hole with it.
Yeah. So there's no par or anything. It is randomly generated levels, in that you'll get them in different orders.
Yes.
So everybody, there are a certain number of holes in desert golfing. There's 21,700 holes. You'll get them in different orders than your friends.
Right.
That's Golf on Mars. And desert golfing, I think it's the same. Yeah. But it's just, you pull back your finger a certain amount and you let go. Do the direction is the trajectory. The amount you pull back is the power, and you go from tee to hole, and then that hole becomes a tee.
Yep. The camera moves forward a little bit. In desert golfing, when you hit the far edge of the screen, it'll bounce off. In Golf on Mars, you can completely overshoot the hole, and the camera will follow along with it. So that will take away some options. In desert golfing, you could actually use the edge of the screen to your benefit occasionally. Yeah.
And it makes a very pleasing Atari sound effect. There's no music. It makes this very satisfying sound.
Yep. Graphics are very simple. It's side scrolling. The ground is one color, the sky is another. As you go, at least in desert golfing, I've not gotten to this point in Golf on Mars, the sky and the ground subtly change color, so much so that you just realize one day when you put it up, oh, the sky's green now. Weird.
Yeah. And then you just spend your life doing it. Yes. It just becomes a thing that you pull. There's no title screen. When you pull it up, it just brings you back where you were. When you stop playing it, and you get you know what hole you're on, and you know how many strokes you've done. There is no competitive angle to this. You are essentially going for a ratio.
Yeah.
At best, there's no par, but you can be I can play it and be I got roughly a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah. I totally biffed this hole. It took 20 strokes. I really ate it. So I need to be really good to get that ratio back down.
Yeah. And it does, it's very agnostic to you. Getting a hole in one doesn't do anything. There are no special sounds. There's no acknowledgement. It just is good for your ratio. Yeah. It just brings you closer to 1-to-1. And it just is this functional way to look at your phone and be engaged at this level that is perfect.
Yeah. Man. It's kind of it is the way to achieve input and output with the least adornment possible. Yes. On a video game. It is so stripped bare. I'm not going to fall into a trap of saying oh, it's meditative or contemplative or whatever. I never felt like I achieved calm or enlightenment or whatever playing it. But it was just this very satisfying, almost like a fidget toy to open up, to fill time as I was waiting, as I was waiting between things, or as I was laying in bed.
It is really perfect for that.
Yeah.
Something to do with your hands and a tiny amount of your brain. It's also very compulsive in that it is very easy just to keep going with it, because it's constantly providing you with this new challenge. You look at the geography of this hole, and sometimes it'll be a little bit more complex. There'll be some little hazards or rocks in the way.
Yeah.
Golf on Mars is better. I think being able to overshoot has given me a lot of those very funny, I overshot and then it just keeps going down a hole or down a hill feelings that are very human. No, stop. That's a very human feeling that the golf games can give you.
Yeah.
But it's just once you get that hole, then you get the next one. It's well, how do I do that? And kind of constantly being asked that question. There's a Shirazahad or whatever, or being told a story over. I'll tell you the end of the story tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll link to it.
Yeah, just keep going so I don't die. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that feeling to it.
The actual ball physics or the surface physics in this, I think are worth talking about, because you are expected to kind of like make shots onto and off of hills. It's pretty important to say that like this is not simulating just like straight up grass, and it's not simulating sand very much either. But like your ball doesn't roll very much. It kind of depends on the angle that you hit, and hitting up a hill at the exact angle of the hill for the right amount to like stick on the side of the hill, like just the kind of grabby friction of it, is a little bit of like, you get the knack for it. It is something that exists intuitively in your hands as you go along. And that is a very important skill to have here.
Yeah. And that's true of all golf games. Like when we'll start talking about, golf games are slightly less of a triumph. And this, like having the right feeling, for that is really important, and having a consistent feeling.
Yeah.
And it's kind of surprisingly not for granted.
Right.
Like it seems like the easiest thing in the world to do. I am sure golf games are something that is a beginning game project, in certain courses and what have you.
Yeah.
But it's not super easy to get that feel right.
Right.
Because, a game that is basically a physics simulator needs to have very consistent and satisfying feeling physics.
Yes.
And I think desert golfing and Golf on Mars do that really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's a version of that, like a big part of Mario Golf, or, games like Mario Golf that simulate at the level that it does, like understanding the surface that you're aiming at and imparting the right spin so it doesn't overshoot. Is really important. Like understanding what the surface is going to do. It doesn't need to feel realistic, but it needs to, it doesn't need to be exactly realistic, but it needs to, track, intuitively.
It's got to feel right.
Yes.
Like I think that, being realistic might be a thing that is like ultimately maybe harmful for some of this stuff, you know, where it's like, those little concessions to fun. That you can do in those physics is really important, and that's part of like the skill that goes in that separates the good from the bad.
Yes.
And this highest possible recommendation though, like I love this game. I was really deep into desert golfing, and then when I saw Golf on Mars, which came out this year, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll give this guy $3 because I put in who knows how long into this guy's games. And it is better. Like for something so simple, it's amazing that it can actually be a better experience. And it doesn't have an ending, so it really hammers home that feeling. And by which we mean there is an ending, but there are more than 25 billion holes in it.
And I saw, like, I was reading a review and somebody did the math. Like, if every one of those holes took 30 seconds, it would take you beyond the heat death of the universe. Like, it is impossible to finish.
Which I like, just this kind of endless task, that I can kind of meditatively do. Even if I'm not achieving enlightenment.
Also, so that is developed by Captain Games. I believe it is one person or a very small team. There's another game that is not golf, but I want to recommend it because it's very good. Freeways, that they made. It is, it's a game where you are designing, kind of these simplified highway interchanges to maximize throughput. It's actually very good and far more interesting than I am giving it credit for, or than I am making it sound. Freeways is amazing.
Nice. Let's talk about the elephant in the room when you talk about Mario Golf. Which is Golf Story.
Golf Story. I was so excited for this game, Gary.
I like Golf Story. I was excited and enjoyed it. It's not perfect.
Right.
But it's good. This is by Sidebar Games. Came out in 2017. This was like a killer app for the Switch.
Yes.
If I remember, like this was the first game that for me like signaled like, oh, the Switch is going to be a cool place for indie shit.
Yes, because this was made for it.
And this is like a Camelot style golf RPG. So like Mario Golf Advanced Tour or Mario Golf GBA.
For the Game Boy Color. Or
GBC. It plays traditionally, like there's the 3-click kind of system, in terms of things. But the kind of joy of this is that there's two things I think that make this special. One is the just absolute intense amount of variety. They're in it.
The Halloween course, Gary. The Halloween course.
Halloween course, incredibly fun. And golf adjacent things you do, like you go and you hang out with some disc golfers. It's like meeting the moops, or the moops rather. Mi llamo scum,
Yeah.
Senior crap. It's like you meet the meeps.
Yeah.
And they're disc golfers, and it controls a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw a golf ball whenever you want. You can put a golf ball down, and do these sim things that play into secrets. Like the world is full of, if you see like a birdhouse, you can probably hit your golf ball in there and get a weird little secret.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Yeah. If I sound negative on it, it's just because I didn't expect it to be as talky as it is, and I didn't find the writing very good at all.
The writing's horrible.
It got in the way a lot of the time. Yeah.
There are a couple of jokes, but they really try to take the RPG element. And I want to just make sure, it's clear. Like, it's not like the Camelot RPG writing is good.
No. The Camelot RPG,
those guys don't know how to write. So it's those games don't have a good story either.
Right.
This one tries to be more story forward than those do.
Yeah.
And it's like there's something to the sense of humor about this, where I think, is this game Australian?
Yeah,
it comes from somewhere where
it's very Australian.
So I'm just like, man, I don't understand this reference or this humor.
Yeah,
that's happening in here. So it does get in the way. It gets annoying. But in the wireframe, it's great.
Mm-hmm. No, like it is a very good, it's a very good advancement on the, on the Mario Golf Camelot kind of, formula here. Specifically, like, they make the short game good. Like, the short game in Mario Golf Advanced Tour specifically is just dog shit. Here, they actually model greens with contours and stuff. And I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It also, so I played a bunch of golf games on the Switch in preparing for this. This is probably still the best one.
Yeah.
On the Switch, which is kind of wild because I also have that mildness to it. Like, it's been a while since I played it. I didn't refresh my memory. I just got, 80% through it when it came out.
Yeah.
And really did enjoy it. But it does need to shut up. And, video games need to shut up, and golf games specifically need to shut up.
Yeah.
Real weird to try to tell this story about a guy and his father and ex-wife and all this shit. In this golf game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What I want is like a yada yada button. Just tell me tell me where I can go, which sucks because like, this is a small team. They made it, they put their heart into it. Like, you don't want to say like, this was wasted effort and actually hurt the thing, but it hurts the thing. Yeah,
so. It was wasted effort, and the effort that was used other places was really well used.
Yes, because it plays great. Yeah,
it plays great, and just being able to the parts where you're not on a course or not in a specific challenge are modeled best in this game.
Yeah.
Like in Advanced Tour or the Camelot RPGs, it's just you can walk around and talk to people who have vapid dialogue.
Yes.
Here though, like if I'm walking around a golf course, nothing will stop me from putting down a golf ball and hitting it with a club. Or throwing a golf ball at something.
Right.
Like, and they teach you fun little skills like dropping the golf ball and hitting it out of the air. Like with your club, things like that. And the way those integrate into finding secrets and solving quests. And stuff in this, I think is really, really special. Having that sim feeling is really, really cool to this.
Yeah. Exploring the course and doing golf things to make things happen is very good. Like, that's something that I like about Everybody's Golf game. We'll talk about later. Yeah.
Very, very cool. So good. It just needs to shut up.
Yeah.
So the first one I have in here that Cole has not played is a game I've been playing on Steam called Golf It.
I did play a little bit of this to get the feeling for it, but I have not done a lot.
This is Perfuse Entertainment. Came out in 2017. And this is cool. It is a multiplayer mini golf game with reasonable course design and reasonable physics. Where the hook is that you can create your own courses and people can upload them onto the workshop.
Yeah.
Which means that you get a lot of interesting shit. I played through the video game trivia game on this where like they ask you a question. There are 4 holes that correspond to different answers. And if you get it right, you go to the next level. And if you get it wrong, you get a challenging little golf challenge.
That's really cool
to go through.
Yeah. I saw one on the workshop that was like an escape room that required more people.
But I can't get it I can't get it to go. I think I need more than I couldn't do it solo because I was like, what do I do? I can't even jump. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I tried that one. It didn't work. But yesterday, me and Derek went through one they made that was like a water slide race.
Okay.
Like kind of adjacent to Monkey Ball, perhaps,
okay.
but a little less precise. With just like goofy assets and like 3-second loop music that's really obnoxious, but really like fun and fast paced, like kind of chaotic race mode.
Yeah.
So this is cool in that it lets you do non-golf things and it lets people make them. Like you have a little builder like in Tony Hawk or what have you.
Yeah. And like there's like custom assets and stuff on the store too. Like somebody has gone and like made environments from Lord of the Rings. Like one of the most popular things on the workshop is like Helm's Deep, Yep. So really neat. Like this is allowing you to make mini golf and do whatever themes you want because this has no long game. It's all mini golf. Yeah.
But mini golf is my favorite kind of golf because I love weird novelty and set pieces.
It's level design in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've long had an idea of making a choose your own adventure mini golf game. I've thought about trying to make it in Golf It. I also, last night while I was falling asleep, I had the idea for a good golf game, and nobody is listening to steal this from me.
TM.
But why isn't put this on a flash drive and mail it to yourself? Why isn't there a golf game that involves you being shrunken down and golfing inside people's bodies?
Oh, geez.
On like organs and stuff.
Yeah, intercourse
like
instead of interspace.
Yeah, intercourse. Yeah, no, not intercourse. Intercourse.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, like the fantastic, fantastic journey, but for golf.
Yeah,
the fantastic caddy. And you go down and like maybe there's diseases you have to hit.
Ooh,
with the golf.
Yeah, it's like Osmosis Jones golfing.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about it because I had a weird pain in my back and I was playing golf games in bed and I was thinking about going like shrinking down and hitting it with a golf club.
Just knocking your disc out.
Yeah. Yeah, just fuck you, disc. Not today, disc.
Different kind of disc golfing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Spinal golfing. Grab a spine and get whacking. So but anywho, like you could make that in Golf It, presumably.
Yeah.
So this is more of a tool than it's a fun enough game on its own, especially multiplayer. But as a interesting thing, Artifact, it's more of a tool.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. There were two of them that you had me play that were pretty similar. This and Golf with Your Friends. I liked this one better, even just as this is better. Basic golf game.
Yeah. I think Golf with Your Friends came out sooner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or more recently, and that's kind of where.
Yeah. So the next one here, this is a PS4 game. It is the most recent of the Hot Shots or Everybody's Golf games. It is just called Everybody's Golf. They decided to just stop calling it Hot Shots over here in America. It's very similar to all the Hot Shots games. Again, it's got the, cartoon that you would never watch kind of aesthetic to it. But like this is one of the best places to get like just a very good 3-tap system, on kind of a modern system. Something that they have done is they, like Golf Story, they let you explore the courses and like drive the cart around and like unlock secrets and stuff like that. Which is very fun because, even though mini golf is real life level design, golf courses themselves are real life level design too. And they're like fun
it's
secrets
harder
and
to
stuff.
see.
Well, yeah. It's at a bigger scale.
Like knowing what makes a good golf course is difficult.
Yes.
And
but boy,
it's one of the things that
boy, when you're on one.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, the golf course that was closest to my house, the one that I worked at, it was a fine golf course, but it was basically on a lot in the middle. Like it was on a lot, and all around the property was a tree line. Yeah, and the whole first half of Oak Tree. The front 9 had you going around the edge, and if you had any kind of slice, which I had because I was a bad golfer, meant that your ball would go into the woods. It was the fucking pits, man.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, they should tear that down to make room for a better golf course. Get those trees out of there.
Yeah, but since I worked there, I spent a lot of time with a little grabber wand going into the woods, shagging balls out of there, and I got a bounty for every ball I brought back.
Oh,
so it was like a little money making scheme. Normally you go and shag balls out of the water hazards. You dredge those up. No, here you just go get a little ball bounty, and they sold the shagged balls.
What bounty did you get?
That's like 50 cents per ball or something like that. It wasn't bad. Yeah, that's how I bought Final Fantasy VIII.
Did you ever say did you ever shag the balls rotten, baby?
No, I was 11.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have been working there. Shouldn't have been driving.
Yeah, this sounds extremely illegal.
Oh yeah, no, I was being paid under the table, man.
Yeah, under the table, 50 cents per ball.
Yeah, no, it was a great way. It was a great way to get
on.
No, it was a great job. You would work it on a weekend, and you would go in at like 5 a.m. for the for like a tournament or whatever. And you would drive a cart, and you know, whenever somebody came in, you would drive, to them at their car, and then, you know, load their golf bag up and take them up to the pro house, and you would get tips. And you got you got walking around money, and you were done by like 8 a.m. So you had a whole day, weekend day to go afterwards. It was good.
Yeah.
All the free hot dogs you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the hot dogs. And whatever you did in the woods was your business. So you could have shagged some porn that somebody get a little ball grabber to pull porn out of logs.
There was a house and a barn on the property. I knew the family who owned the place. And you couldn't go in there because the kind of the dirtbag brother lived there, and he had porn.
Oh.
So, and you bet your ass we got in there. Yeah.
You'd have been a trophy.
Yeah. No, the porn barn blew down was the problem. Yeah, there was a windstorm and it fell over.
Wind hates porn. The wind hates porn.
Wind hates porn.
Yep. Wind hates porn. Scissors beat wind.
Oh, jeez.
I played Hot Shots golf, but not everybody's golf.
Yes.
And I remember thinking Hot Shots golf was Mario Golf, but with characters I hated more.
Right.
It reminded me a lot of Cool Borders.
Yeah,
it's like Cool Borders to SSX.
Yes, it was definitely. Yeah, no, I got you there. It was like the PlayStation 1 exclusive stink on it. With characters you don't.
Like I'm gonna play this Hydrox, golf game.
Right.
Like I'm sure it'd play good.
Yeah.
But there's something, we're going through here and we're talking about the variety of golf games, and all of these games that are good, that I like. There is a similarity between these though.
Yeah.
Like I don't just play each of these golf games to completion. Mm-hmm. I go into a golf mood, and then I see what golf is like in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then play it for a while. It's a little bit like how I appreciate classical music.
Yeah.
It's not like there are albums that I listen to over and over. It's like, I'm going to put on some classical. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh, I like this. I'll keep this in mind. But then I'll go like several weeks without listening to classical at all.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So.
There's another one here that I just want to talk about very briefly because I know you're a fan of desert golfing, and I only recently heard about this one. Not strictly a golf game, but it doesn't matter because it plays like one. Endless Archery. This was made by someone named Evan Barger in 2018. It is like desert golfing or Super Stickman Golf married together. And you are shooting a bow and arrow, but like you're selecting your trajectory, and you select your like the strength of your shot based on a little timing game, just like a meter that is constantly going up and down. It is like, what have you added wind and curved terrain to desert golfing? And it has a similar structure. It just keeps going. So you land in a highlighted area of the ground that is your target. And then the camera scoots forward, and that becomes your starting spot a little bit later on. So like literally it's just desert golfing with a different input and with wind factored in. And nice. That is, not too much complication to add on to it. It's like, it's fun to complicate the decision just a little bit more like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm into that.
Yeah.
So
it's fun. And also like, it's not free to play or anything. You just pay like $3 for it, and then you have it. So
It's a good price for one of those, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, I looked at the Switch sale to try some new golf games for this, and ended up playing 2 of them, one I'll talk about in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to briefly mention House of Golf by Atomicom.
That is such a goofy name that feels much more staid and dignified than what this actually is.
It sounds like a ministry in Soviet Russia or something.
Yes.
Like it sounds like a department of the government. But this is so it came out in 2019. I get it on sale. It is a fun little time waster. This is not deep. But the thing that I like about it is it's basically like, what if you made a mini golf course out of the different rooms in your house?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's taking, there's like a homemade appeal to it, like taking books and Hot Wheels tracks and card tables and stuff and constructing little mini golf courses out of just stuff around the house.
Yeah.
And it's not a great golf engine. But I find that idea kind of appealing as a theme. It has a little bit of like Katamari appeal.
Yeah, I was going to raise that as like, oh, you're seeing these environments in a different way. You're looking at these everyday items as, as to how they're going to serve your shot. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no player. Like a lot of these portable or smaller golf games, you just control an interface that interacts with the ball. There's no human. Yeah. So here, you're just controlling the ball. Like you may as well just be the ball.
Yes.
Be the ball. So yeah, again, there's not a whole lot to it, but I did think it was like a fun little time waster. I probably played it for like in 40 minutes over a couple different sessions just to get in a little bit before bed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, look neat. Like of these 2, this is the one or of the 2 that you brought here from the Switch. This looks like the one I would like to play with a little bit more.
It actually has worse physics than the other one, which we'll talk about. Like the physics in House of Golf are not great, and it's kind of hard to precisely aim.
That seems like a problem.
It's just a little bit too sensitive using the analog stick to aim yourself. So you're doing a lot of tapping.
Yeah. We should do another one here from like 2019 before we, or do you want to do your second Switch one so we can end on the good one?
Yeah, I'll end on the good one. The other Switch game I played in my like golf journey is a game called Pocket Mini Golf from Vivid Games 2020. This definitely feels like a port of an iOS game.
Very much so. Like I looked at the icon and I was like, oh, I've seen that at the top of the charts there.
Yeah.
It's good that Pocket made a game like this. It seems pretty successful.
He's more ambitious than he seems.
Yeah.
To be like he does more than yell and sleep.
Yeah. Does more than yell and sleep.
But the gimmick to this, so it's overhead or slightly behind the ball mini golf courses. There's no theming and they're just in a void.
Yeah.
But the trick is that every hole is a par 3. And as you go, you collect gems that you grab. And if you go over your par 3, you have to pay gems to skip it.
Okay.
To play on. And it's like almost like a roguelike. Like it's not randomized, but you start over. There's permadeath in this. So you see how far you can get. So you're balancing grabbing gems to make up for your mistakes and staying under par.
Yeah.
With these. Like it's pretty fun. And the physics are really good. And it feels very intuitive.
Yeah.
To me. You just kind of drag the opposite side of where you want it to be. So it's just one touch, like where you touch around the ball controls where the ball will go.
Oh, so this is a touch screen game on the Switch.
So you can do it. It feels like a touch screen even though you play it with the analog stick that's on the Switch. Again, this feeling like an iOS game. Like I could tell how it would play.
Yes.
And you might be able to, the Switch has a touch screen, right?
Yeah.
I've never used it. Like, why would I ever do that? So maybe you can do it with a touch screen. I haven't tried.
Yeah. But no, it's like the slingshot style controls, but on an analog stick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So just worth talking about. Again, fun little time waster, and it was on sale for like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this is fun.
I'm curious about both of these. I will add them to my wish list, which Nintendo Online or the eShop only added criminally recently.
They don't even have a cart.
Nope. I saw
Fucking
that.
A, dude. How did that happen?
Switch sale earlier this summer.
Yeah.
Bought 4 games. Had to enter my credit card information 4 times.
Yep. It's pretty amazing. And when you're browsing the sale, you have to start at the beginning and scroll all the way down every time.
Jesus Christ.
It's incredible shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo is
fucking
so funny.
clown company.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
Yep. But let's end on a high note before we get to the second half of the episode and talk about Mario Golf games.
Yes.
With What the Golf.
What the Golf is amazing.
Yeah, I love What the Golf.
Yeah. It is just like one of the most joyful gaming experiences I had last year, for sure. Mm-hmm. Because, we talk about generosity over the course of a game, right? Like generous is a good thing for a game to be. It feels like it keeps on giving to you. What the Golf, it's kind of like a mini golf game crossed with WarioWare. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a weird comparison here.
Okay.
To it. This is like the Uzumaki of games.
Okay.
The way that Uzumaki is, let's come up with every short story or concept we can come up with around the idea of a spiral.
Uh-huh.
This is every single mechanic you can think of around the concept of golf.
Specifically the the slingshot golf style thing.
Yes.
It puts you in scenarios. Like it starts off, you've got like some golf, you've got some just regular ass golf courses that it puts you on. But like it's only the first one where you're hitting the ball into the hole. The next time you drag and you release, turns out you're not controlling the ball. You're actually like flinging your dude. And when he hits the pin, you win. Okay. Yeah. Cool. What else am I flinging here? Oh, this next one, every single obstacle flings instead. Nice. And then it mutates and mutates and mutates over the course of, new levels that you get to, and specifically like challenge versions of the levels that you get to that might have whole new mechanics on them. To the point where it is not recognizable as a golf game for anything except for the way that you interact with it by doing the pull.
There are stealth levels.
Yeah.
There's a stealth levels and there are sniper levels.
Yeah. There's a whole group of levels that is just super hot.
Yep. So we're only golfs when you do.
Yep.
Obviously there are portal levels.
Uh-huh.
At this point there are racing levels.
Yep.
Where you, and it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like there are little like fun little things that pop up and it is there to surprise you.
Yes.
And there are fun little phrases that pop up. Mm-hmm. But it is like a wealth of imagination.
Yeah.
Like this is one of my favorite games for like playing to see what comes next.
Yes.
Getting a new set of stages in this is an intensely satisfying version of its own reward. Like, I'm going to control the first level of Super Mario Brothers as a golf ball.
Yeah, why not?
Or the Meat Boy section, like the platformer hell section where you use golf ball physics.
You have to avoid the buzzsaws and stuff.
Yeah. Just incredible stuff. And just, the wealth of imagination in terms of like the boss battles are like Breakout.
Uh-huh.
It's just really neat. The end boss, the truck thing, the chase sequence is really wild too. And it's very sweet. Like you get to the end and you do a credits level where they're like, hey, we're a small team. Thanks for playing our game. We're coming up with a content pack. The music is really charming. It reminds me of like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
Music a little bit, like lots of vocals. Mm-hmm. And it's a very like intensely charming experience.
Yeah. Like the only thing that I don't like about it is occasionally they will throw in a level that uses like your first person and you have to like look around using the gyroscope. And though that's kind of impossible to do if you're playing it laying in bed, like I sometimes do before I go to sleep. It's like, I need to put this down or get up, and I don't want to get up because I don't want to wait. I don't want to get further away from sleep. So
the other thing I don't love about it is that it's on Apple Arcade, which is a subscription service with a bunch of good games. But I don't play tons of iOS games, so I cancel my Apple Arcade. I'm going to get this on Steam, so I can just use.
It's on Switch as well. It recently came out on Switch, so
I might try that. I never want to use a gyroscope.
Yeah.
To look around. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But this is just wildly inventive and fun. Really, really cute. Kind of the one thing that I don't love about it, and this is just something that video games do, but you do get to a point where it's like you need to have more badges or whatever to continue.
Yeah, so you have to go back and scrounge. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go back and scrounge. Like they progress gate stuff like that. And in a game that is about seeing the next new thing, I think they probably shouldn't have done that. Just let, completion level be a thing that you do because you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And just if you beat the level, you get to go to the next level.
Yes.
Not, you need a certain number of stars to get through this door.
Yeah. But like, it's super special, and they know exactly what they have. Because like when you fire it up, when you turn it on, there's an option which is like, go into this mode to show this to a friend.
Yeah.
So that, like it sets it back, and it gives them just like a bunch of little levels that are like indicative of what this game is for you to share it with somebody. Like, as you're just like, oh yeah, take my phone and like play through these levels. This is super cool. They know what they have, and they're super confident in it. And that is like a really good idea for like a demo mode, I think.
Yeah. Agreed. Just tons of respect for this game. And it's the kind of game that would be like difficult to talk about for an entire episode of WAF, but since I'm not on the level, I haven't gotten a chance to talk about it. I'm happy to have a chance to just be like, this was a really awesome game I played last year.
Mm-hmm.
That is just, pretty special and isn't going anywhere. It's only going to become more available. And really looking forward to their new content packs and whatever they do next.
That's coming out soon, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. It's like 30 new holes or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And whatever they do next, like if they take this kind of, again, this Uzumaki approach of like, let's take a simple concept and do everything we can with it.
Yeah.
I will be here for that because it is, that kind of design is really appealing to me.
Yeah. Just using every single part of the concept. It's very good.
Yep. Really, really good stuff. So that's going to be it for the first part of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And the next episode, we're going to be talking about Mario Golf, specifically Advanced Tour, but we'll briefly mention our history with the other ones. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the RPG one. If you are hearing this, you're on the public feed. So we appreciate you giving it a listen. If you want to hear the whole episode and the rest of our premium episodes, head on over to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
Yeah, you get access to every single one of them that we put out, which is approaching like 20 at this point.
Yeah, just going to keep going up. So that's just going to keep getting valuable. It's $5 a month.
Mm-hmm.
To do that. We don't care if you patronize for a month and listen to them and then stop patronizing.
We designed it for you to do that.
Yep. So it's okay if you can't afford that. If you can afford it and want to keep patronizing us and get the episodes when they come out, we of course very much appreciate that.
Yes.
But
we know it's tough.
Yeah, times are tough. So, take care.
Take care.